So you're already changing your air filters every 1 to 3 months, right? Well, while you're upstairs in that attic changing out the filter, here's something else you can do to help maintain your HVAC system. If you're looking at the inside unit, you should see some PVC pipe coming out of it. This is called the condensate drain line. The evaporator coil pulls moisture out of the air, and that moisture has to go somewhere, hence the drain line. Most systems will have what we call a P-trap somewhere in that PVC drain line. This prevents the evaporator coil from pulling air through that drain pipe. The downside to this is in here, water tends to just sit there, and that can grow mold, mildew, algae, various forms of bacterial growth. And as I'm sure you can imagine, if you get enough stuff built up in here, that's going to clog up your drain. The good news is there's something easy that you can do to help clean this out. Now, every system's a little bit different, but you should have something like this, some kind of a T that gives you access to the drain line. A lot of times there'll be a cap over this that you should be able to remove. But you can see here there's an opening on the top that you should be able to access. Or some systems will have what we call a float switch. And this is something that you can actually take the top off of it here, and just like the T, you'll have an opening. The float switch is actually something that is very useful if you're having problems with your drain backing up. This float switch will shut off your system to prevent any flooding. Now, either way, whether you have a float switch or a T-joint like this, what you're going to want to do is open that up and just pour in some basic white vinegar or some bleach. I advise against drain cleaner, but vinegar or bleach will work. And that helps clear out that drain, kill all that biological growth, and keep things flowing the way that they should. This is something simple that you can do yourself to help prevent problems in the future. If you haven't had any problems with your drain backing up in the past, you could probably do it just once or twice a year. But if you have been having problems, if your drain has backed up before, I recommend doing it again, that every 1 to 3 months. Just do it when you're changing your filters. It makes it easy to remember. And if your drain doesn't have an access point, give us a call. That's something that we can help you with. We can help rebuild that drain line and make it easier for you in the future.